How y'all doing? Good boy.
Round one.
Back in effect. Training. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. This video won't have any music because for some reason this night I decided to play without background music. Maybe I'm just tired of hearing it, you know. I'm not a big fan of the Tekken 6 soundtrack, so I didn't need it. I want to hear nothing but bones popping, fists smacking, kicks connecting.
Round three.
And to start off the video, I matched up against a beginner, but don't worry. I got some pretty good fights in here for y'all. Damn it, Leo. I need more work against her. The beginner was frustrating me. Got a little surrogate here. I got a question the other day from one of my viewers. Ooh. Ooh. Go ahead on, boy. But anyway, the man asked me, hold on, you know what? Let me get back to that.
Round two.
Let me look up what he asked so I can answer the question appropriately. Just a second, y'all. Just a second. Just enjoy the action while I look this up. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Look it up my YouTube. It was in the part 4 video. He asked this question, and I told him I would answer it in the video.
Round three.
Ah, here it is. Hold on. From the Bear Rampage. I'm gonna read y'all the question he asked me. Here it is. It says, "I have a question. Just how do you get good at get that good at Tekken? I love Tekken, man. I played Tekken 3 all the way up to Tekken 6, but I never hardcore played it, and I was just never good. I'm getting close to just giving up on Tekken. I mean, the online experience is just so frustrating." True. It is frustrating. I just get in matches with really good players, and it really just pisses me off. What character should I start to use, and how should I learn them? There is now 4 holes in my wall from Tekken. Please help. Okay, man. I'm gonna answer this question. First off, let me just put this out there. This is my disclaimer for all the trolls and haters out there. I am not the best Tekken player. I am not a top Tekken player. Okay? You satisfied? I would consider myself an experienced Tekken player who can probably give anybody a decent fight. Above average, maybe. Experienced. So, now that we got that out the way for the haters, how do you get that good at Tekken? Man, I'm gonna give you this answer, and I'm sure you heard it. It applied to everything in life that you want to get good at. But it comes down to practice, man. Seriously, practice. I didn't start hardcore playing Tekken until Tekken 5 online came out for PS3. And when I started playing online, I realized just how bad I really was, like I mentioned before. Because like a lot of people, I just had a little offline experience against the computer, and I thought I was the shit. But when I got online, them boys whooped my ass into the ground. So I had to decide. I know something just told me I was gonna get good at Tekken. I dedicated myself to it. But even at that point, I didn't know who my main character was gonna be or anything. I first was gonna play Wang Jinrei because he was pretty easy, and I wanted to just get into the game. But I wasn't really liking him too much. So from going in rooms with Wang, I noticed that anytime somebody picked Lei, it was automatically like, ooh, Lei, man, you play Lei, he hard. Even people who played Lei were like, man, why am I playing with Lei? He is hard, he is garbage. So hearing that so much kind of motivated me. Once I decided I was gonna try to get good at Tekken. Not only did I want to get good at Tekken, I wanted to challenge myself to get good with one of the hardest characters in Tekken. So that's how I ended up going with Lei. But anyway, that's how you get good, man. You just gotta practice hours. I mean, I wish my fat PS3 wouldn't have died, because I would show y'all what my record was. I mean, I played almost, I don't even remember exactly, but it's probably about 4,000 or 5,000 matches. And the first 3,000 matches were probably nothing but losses overall. And I finally finished up with maybe a 40-something% win percentage. I never even broke 500 in Tekken 5. But that's how much I lost in that game. But eventually I did start winning. But it just took time and experience. You can't give up at it. Because honestly, the more you play and learn matchups, you will get better. So as you're playing, just try to stay calm, man. Look, let me get into more of this question. The online experience is frustrating. I'll give you that. I mean, it's really nothing you can do about that. And maybe when Tag 2 comes out, it'll be better. But lag is always going to be a part of online play, and you got to compensate. And when I play online, I can't do a lot of things that I would like to do because I'm so scared that the timing is going to drop. So I stick to safe things. Most of the other characters don't really have to worry about that as much as Lei does, so that should help you out. But if you plan on picking a character like Lei or Raven, a real strict character, you're gonna have an even harder time. So I don't know if you want to go that route until you get your experience up. And yeah, you're gonna get matched in with players that are more experienced than you. You said you get thrown in with players who are really good. There's no real way to select beginners. I'm sure they'll probably do something about that in Tag 2. Then you might have an easier time getting people that's along your skill level. But you gotta put this in your head, man. Every loss is a learning experience. Just try to look at it like that. Try to stay calm. Don't let it get you down, man. Because if you get down from losing, you're gonna have a real frustrating time, like you apparently been having. So you just gotta tell yourself, yeah, I'm gonna lose. That's what I did. I accepted the fact that I was gonna lose, but I was losing for a reason. I was losing to better myself, and I was gonna get good at Tekken because it's just something I decided to do. You know, some people decide to get good at musical instruments or sports or anything like that. Whatever you choose to get good at, man, you just gotta put in the work. I apply this to anything else I try to do, you know. I do other things in life, and I just stick with it, man. You can't get mad. You can't be throwing controllers and busting holes in the wall. Because in the end, it's just a video game. It's just a game. Nothing is going to come from you win or losing, really. Unless you in a major tournament up for $10,000. I mean, should it really stress you out that much? Just have that mentality. And yeah, people gonna talk shit, but whatever. People just assholes. I've never been a shit talker. I talk shit in my videos, but if the person was next to me, it wouldn't be nothing but good game, man. Good game. You got me. Cause I came up in that era where people played in arcades, and yeah, you get heated, but in the end, it's just respect, man. You got beat. So online, people just like to be assholes because you can't see them in person. But picking your main character, What character should you start with?
Thang wins.
I don't know, man. You just gotta find somebody you click with. I can't really explain how you do that. But easy character to start off with are definitely like Wong or Paul.
Fight.
Not a lot of moves in their move list. I mean, I say not a lot, but the easiest character in Tekken have at least 80 moves. But they have pretty easy moves to work with, you know. And then you can work your way up to maybe a more complicated character. But if you want to get good, man, you can't give up. You just got to stick with it. Because believe it or not, you might not see it, but every time you lose, you mentally are probably taking a little something away from that loss. You got to pay attention to what your opponents are doing, and you learn the matchups. And another thing I did when I was learning the game was no matter who my opponent picked, I picked the same character. No matter if that character was considered a hard matchup for Lei, I was picking Lei because I wanted to get all the experience I can. I never counterpicked, basically. You know, counterpicking is a big thing in fighting games. But I feel like counterpicking would hurt me in the end.
Round 3.
So I mean, that's how it is, man. Like, eventually, I just started winning on a regular basis. I can't really. It just took a lot of time and practice and patience. Cause I went through the same thing you went through. I mean, I didn't. I guess I handled my frustration a little easier than most people, cause I've never been the type to really just punch walls or throw things or just give up. I just was able to tell myself, okay, he got me, but I noticed that he likes to do this. I noticed that quite a few players like to do this with such and such character, so I gotta look out for that. And eventually, things just clicked into place, and that's basically how I got decent at Tekken. So that's what anybody else will tell you about how they got decent at Tekken. They just practiced, and online and offline. I practice against the computer on the ultra hard level, which is a little easier because you don't have to worry about lag, but the computer gets like psychic abilities most of the time, and that's kind of frustrating. And as you can see, I'm going against a fucking Alyssa. She can make you pull your hair out. This is like one of those garbage fights that I hate participating in. A player that really shouldn't be that hard to beat because he's using an irritating character that can fly around and does shit like that. He can get away with more shit. This is the type of fight that will make you want to put a hole in the wall. See what I'm saying?
Alyssa wins.
And why is it that Alyssa players are usually always assholes? Like, they always make you watch her whole
Round
intro
1.
where she talks a little shit about, it's not my fault if you get hurt. Look. Same old hot routine. See? I'm glad I got a rematch against this guy though, cause I learned this is how it happens when you play Tekken. Even though I didn't come through in the first fight, I started to notice his tendencies. So now I know what to look out for from him. So let's see if I can handle the fight a little better the second time around. Like most of the players, he likes to do that little. What does she do when she spin in the air?
Fight.
Watch, she'll do it again. So I'm gonna look out for it. That too. They love that move. That. See, I'm a little more cautious this time. That right there. That move right there. They love doing that and that hop straight up kick that she keep doing. So now that I see that he relying heavy on that, I'm kind of looking out for it. Still not countering it as good as I could, but I kind of know what to expect.
Round 3. Fight.
And this is an example of what I explained. But it's a never-ending process, man, because the next Alyssa player will be doing totally different stuff that you gotta look out for. So you just never know, man. You just gotta keep working at it. Nobody is undefeated in Tekken, if you notice. Even the top players have losses, man. So you're gonna lose, even on your best days.
Wins.
I got a ranking match. I was surprised by this because I thought I was gonna be on Berserker forever, and I lost a couple in there. So, and of course, it's against a fucking Lars, a hardcore Lars player, man. As you can see, I was a little overwhelmed right there in that fight, so I had to gather myself. Dropping combos. Alright, I'm back in this. Back in this fight. Good start. Ooh, I wish I would have caught him with that sweep. Okay, you got that. I did not need that to miss. Oh! Sometimes you just get lucky. Oh, that slipping and sliding he doing. Oh, that was a tough one. Lars is a pain, but I got my promotion for what it's worth. So at that point, I was like, let me get some Raven in, and I got matched up with Lei first.
It up.
Round 2.
You angry?
Yeah, I was angry. I think I was still angry about that that Alyssa fight.
Round 3. Fight.
How did that miss?
Round 4.
Sorry to do it to you, man.
Fight.
Alright.
Don't worry, y'all will be teamed up pretty soon here.
Wins. Resuming mission. Round 1.
Here we go, Paul Phoenix.
Fight.
He's a good beginner character like I recommended, man, but he's not really He don't really have a lot to work with. But he not too popular, so I need to fight a good power player for some experience. As you can tell, I'm a little iffy. I mean, because I know Pog can just hit you with a super hard punch and send you flying at any time if you make a mistake. And I'm off to a bad start, as you can see.
Fight.
Trying to be on my guard, and look. Got me a power blow back on him. Come on. Blow for blow, boy. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Look at how much that hurt me. But that's one of the reasons why I started off with Wong, because he got a power punch like that, but he got a little more he can do besides power blows. I mean, he a little more versatile than Paul was. And he was rare. I like rare characters, pretty much. Look at that.
Round 4.
Giving you an example of some good power play. You can't make a mistake against a good power. Look at that. I lost an opportunity. Oh. This guy is pretty nice. Look at that. Like I said, man, you can't win them all. Sometimes you're just not. You can't get your rhythm going. This is the rematch against that lay player. He was a little more determined this time. He gave me a battle. Look at that.
Round 2. Fight.
I think this was the same guy. Oh yeah, it was. It was. I was tripping because I couldn't hear the mic, but I turned my headset on. We were talking to each other during this fight. The first time I didn't have my headset on, that's why you could hear him.
Fight.
Look at him. You got that, son. It's not over yet, though.
Lei Wulong wins. Round 4.
You know, I was enjoying playing the game with no music, but for y'all watching, I don't know if it's a little too quiet without the background tracks. I'll cut them back on. Look at that. Not a good counter attack after the parry, but look at that. Got me down to nothing. Oh. And of course I dropped it.
Final round.
Final round.
Fight.
I'm not gonna drop it this time. Yeah.
Raven wins. Resuming mission. It's used.
Got some
Round
baked sign.
Fight.
The smooth criminal up in the building. Honey, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, honey? Ooh. Come on, boy. Uh. Ooh.
Round 2. Fight.
It's going down. Man, what the fuck you moonwalking on my ass? I dropped. Get out of here.
Round 3. Fight.
See here? This is another one of them kind of just irritating fights. You just want it to be over. But if you know if you make one stupid mistake, you're gonna eat them low kicks. Resuming mission.
Round 1.
Remember this guy?
Fight.
I had him in a video a couple of videos ago, and the connection was laggy as hell. I ran across him again. This time with no lag. Let's see what happens.
Round 2.
Jack 6, man. Jack 6 is one of them characters that you'll forget is even in the game, because nobody uses him. How did that miss? Super large character and it still didn't hit him.
Round 3.
I'd be so glad when I ain't gotta look at these sheep no more. No, this background was funny like the first couple times I saw it, but I am sick of it. Look at this guy, man. He's just slicing and dicing. Give me a grab in. Gotta do something. Time for the comeback. Time for the comeback. Damn it, that should have finished him. Ah, damn it.
Jack 6 wins.
That's how it is with Raven, man. You think you got to fight one and all of a sudden he weak as hell. So I got a rematch. So after fighting him with no lag, I realized that he is a good Jack player. Damn good. Real good defense. Combined with the fact that I just have no experience fighting Jack. I can't tell if he's hitting high or low. It all looks the same. This is one of those times where you just gotta...
Round 2.
You're trying to learn on the fly. You're trying to get experience in the middle of the fight. You're trying to understand how Jack moves. So I'm getting destroyed, but at the same time I'm trying to Look at that. I'm trying to
Round
learn. I'm trying to read how Jack fights. He's killing me with them overheads. So yeah, you know, I give this guy credit. I kind of cussed at him in the last video I put him in, because as soon as the fight started, it was nothing but lag. But these two fights were smooth, and he is good. So
fight.
you just never know online, man. There's so many cheaters. I mean, basically everybody at the top of the leaderboard cheated to get there. Look at that. Destroyed me again. But I saw so many videos of guys at the top just like letting each other beat each other so they could boost. I mean, you never know, man. And I got him again. I was glad. I wanted to keep fighting him. I wanted to keep getting messed up with him, but unfortunately this time something went wrong. And I'm sure you'll see what went wrong. Look at it. This is how the first experience was against him, when I was pretty sure he was doing some illegal activity, because the connection is 4 bars and the game is moving at like look at it. All of a sudden it's dropping out. See? So I don't know what's up with that guy's connection. I don't know what's up. It was fine the first 2 fights, then it dropped out. Maybe we just had a bad lag spike. I don't know.
Round 1. Fight.
So we got some Bruce. We got the brothers fighting. Black on black crime. This guy's up for a demotion. That's never good. But gotta do what I gotta do. One of my Facebook friends posted the news that Ross Hardy, shout out to you, that Street Fighter Cross Tekken would not be in Evo next year. That's surprising. I mean, that game, I knew a lot of people hated it, but I didn't know it was on that level of hate. A new fighting game is already just kicked out. I mean, the game was it was a mess, man. Like, it was glitched out. I kind of got tired of the gameplay. It's like so fast. So, Capcom, what's up? Do y'all, how many of y'all remember that, man? Y'all remember, like, back in the day, in the 90s, I guess, you know, Capcom kind of did the same thing, but in a different way. I mean, like, back then, they flooded the market. They kept putting out the same game with a new update. And people kind of got tired of it, and fighting games died for a while. And then Capcom brought it back with Street Fighter 4. They finally came back out, and then the fighting game scene blew back up, and now Capcom is like killing themselves with the stuff they doing. Why they can't just do what Tekken is doing? Like, they not charging everybody for DLC and all this nickel and diamond, and people are flocking towards Namco's side. Tekken Tag 2 got so much support, like, people just can't wait for it, which is good to me, because I kind of moved towards Tekken a while ago. But Capcom, y'all need to get some new people in the front office, man. Y'all fucking up, bro. Oh well. We'll see how Tekken Cross Street Fighter turns out. It's all on Namco. They got all the room to just make people love them even more if they handle that game properly. Which I'm sure they will. I mean, look at what they're doing with Tag 2. This is Namco's opportunity to just draw even more people into their game. And I think they taking advantage of it. So we got a pretty intense match with an Armor King. Training up, baby. Training up for that Tag 2. It's getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Man. Taking a drink. And I might not want to drink that water. I'm sure it's like sewer runoff and gasoline mixed in that shit. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Man, this dude making a comeback. You think you got the fight won, and then all of a sudden you lose your rhythm. And it dropped out. I remember. At this point, I couldn't get any more matches to work right because they all kept dropping out, and I pretty much called it a night. I wouldn't get kicked offline, as you can see. I'm still online, but the fights just would drop out all the time. So that's it for this video. I hope it wasn't too boring for y'all without the music in the background. Got a little talk time. Fight Club out. Still training for Tag 2.